There'll be many times in your life where you're going to need to compromise, make sacrifices, make adjustments, adapt to try and keep people happy. And I want you to understand that there are some situations in life where you must not be apologetic. There are times in your life you must hold your ground. You must be uncompromising. And I want to talk to you about certain areas in life where you should never ever apologize. Never ever apologize for following your dreams and passion. You see, it's almost your spiritual obligation to discover who you are and go after your true calling in life. There are going to be many people who are going to try and suppress this. There's going to be people who are going to try and discourage you from following your passion and your dreams. There are going to be people in your life who are fearful because they didn't really go after their dreams, or maybe because they fear that you're going to fail, they're going to try and discourage you. Never ever feel that you need to apologize to somebody for wanting to follow your North Star, your compass and your calling. That is your absolute spiritual obligation, and no human being in the world should be allowed to make you feel guilty or for you to feel fear about going after what it is that you truly want. Never apologize for putting your mental well-being and your health first. You have an obligation to ensure that you are mentally and physically functioning well. It will not help anybody if your health is compromised. So if you need to take time out from business, from social events, never ever feel apologetic about that. It is your obligation to bring your best to any situation, and you can only do that if you are functioning well. And in order to do that, there is going to be situations where you're going to need to take time out for your physical and mental well-being. Never apologize for something like that. Never apologize for something that is going to compromise your integrity and is going to breach trust. There's going to be times in your life when you may be sitting on the fence wondering if you should do something or not. You may know deep down that if you do that thing, that may compromise your integrity. It's going to compromise your reputation, and it may compromise the trust. Do not feel the pressure to succumb. Hold your ground. Never apologize for wanting to put your integrity first, because your reputation, it can take years and years to build, but it will take a few moments to destroy. Therefore, you do not owe anyone an explanation for wanting to do the right thing that is morally and ethically something that you must do. Don't ever apologize for taking the high moral and high ethical ground so that you can keep your reputation intact. Never ever apologize for wanting to become successful. The vast majority of people are underachievers, and when they see that you want to win in life, that you want to achieve more in life, they may try and instill guilt in you. They may make you question your decision to want to become successful. You see, wanting to become successful is your absolute obligation. You have all this potential that is locked inside of you, and you must unleash that potential. When people are themselves not playing the bigger game and they are holding themselves back from achieving things, they're going to a lot of times try and make you doubtful about you wanting to achieve success. Yes, success, high performance, high achievement comes at a price, but never ever be apologetic about wanting more for yourself and for your family. Never apologize for wanting to become financially secure. Reality is that most people are going to end up depending on their families or on the government for their survival, especially in their later years. When you prioritize wealth creation, you are demonstrating the highest level of financial responsibility. This is not something that you should ever feel embarrassed about. This is something that you must feel proud about. In a world where the vast majority of people are going to be helpless and dependent financially, you are doing something that only the minority are going to do. You never have to be apologetic about the fact that you are prioritizing your financial future so you can live a life of options, a life of dignity, and a life where you can be completely independent. Never apologize for putting the safety of your family first. If you ever find yourself in a situation where there is a risk to the safety of your family, you never have to apologize for wanting to put their safety before anything else. This is your obligation to your family. You see, once you're a part of a family, your responsibility is to make sure that your loved ones are safe. If anyone ever tries to seduce you in a situation or tempts you in a situation where the safety of your family can be compromised, you must say no unapologetically. Never ever be apologetic about wanting to remain true to your values. There's plenty of research that now shows that if people are not doing things that are in alignment with their inner values, they're never going to feel fulfillment and joy. When you are fulfilled and when you are feeling an inner sense of joy, you will bring your best to the world. Therefore, it is your obligation to do things that are in alignment with your values and remain true to your values and not somebody else's. So many times people are going to enforce their values on you. At that point, you may wonder, should I say yes to them and work by their values, or should I prioritize mine? I want you to understand that when you make a decision to be in alignment with your true values, you're not being selfish. You're actually being wise. So many people are going to try and make you feel guilt and shame about wanting to prioritize your values over theirs. Do not ever apologize for it. It's the right thing to do, and it's in the long term you're going to be a lot more fulfilled, a lot more joyful, and you're going to have less regrets. Never apologize for your background. You can't help the culture that you were born into, the religion that you were born into, the race or the ethnicity that you were born into. Things that you cannot change about your background, you must not apologize for. Be proud of whatever background you've come from, and make sure that nobody allows you to feel embarrassment or guilt around it. If it's not a factor that you could have influenced and you had no choice over, be proud about it. Do not ever let anyone make you feel embarrassed about it, and never apologize for wanting to claim your true background. The reason why I wanted to do this video is because too many people are living in a state of confusion and doubt, never holding their ground, never being strong in their convictions. So I want you to identify one or two things that you're doing that you are doubting about yourself, and perhaps you're apologizing to other people for. Tell me in the comments, what are some of the things that you're going to stop apologizing for so that you can remain true to yourself and be in integrity with your true personality, with your true values, and with your true dreams and goals.